Good morning, children. Today we will study about the financial decisions. There are three types of financial decision which a financial manager has to take. The first decision is investment decision. The second decision is financing decision. And the third decision is a dividend decision. In investment decision, the financial manager basically takes the decision about the capital budgeting. Capital budgeting means buying the long-term assets. And then second, he takes the decision of working capital decision. Means day to day how much money is required in running the day to day work of the business. Then the second decision which the financial manager takes is the financing decision, in which he has to decide about how to finance his business through the equity, that is the owners fund, through the debt, that is the loan fund from the bank, or to take the loan from the financial institutions. So first was what? It was investment decision, that is the capital budgeting decision, in which he has to decide what all fixed asset to buy for the business so that it will give profit for the long term. Second is working capital, that how much money is required for the day to day running of the business. Second is the financial decision, that is the how much owners fund is required, how much debt fund, that is loan is required, or whether to finance the business from the financial institutions like the banks or other financial institutions. And the third decision which the finance manager takes is the dividend decision. Dividend decision means how much dividend to be returned back to the shareholders and how much money he has to keep in the company. The money which he keeps in the company for the further expenses is called the retained earnings, and the money which is given back to the shareholder is called the dividend, that is distribution of the dividend. So these are basically the three financial decisions which a finance manager takes in his company. Now detail will study about each one of them. The first is investment decision. Resources are scarce and can be put to alternate use. All of us know that resources are always less or scarce, and these resources can be put for the various use. A firm must choose where to invest so as to earn the highest possible profits. So every company has to decide where to invest the fund so that they can earn the highest possible profits. And investment decision is basically this, that where to invest the money so as to earn the highest profits. So every finance manager has to take a decision that where to invest the company's money to earn the highest possible profit for the company. Investment decision relates to decisions about how the firm's funds are invested in different assets, that is different investment proposals. So before a finance manager there are different investment proposals, or there are different assets of the company, which assets to buy and which assets not to buy, in which investment proposal money has to be put and in which investment proposal the money has not to be put is the critical investment decision made by the finance manager. Investment decision has two components. The first is working capital decision, that is the short term investment decision which is required for the day to day running of the business. And the second component of investment decision is capital budgeting decision, that is long-term investment decision, that is buying the assets, long-term assets of the company. Now, what are the factors which affect the investment decision? The first is cash flow of the project. The series of cash receipt and payment over the life of an investment proposal should be considered and analyzed for selecting the best proposal. I have already explained you that the finance manager has to take the decision that in which investment proposal the assets or the money of the company has to be invested. So a finance manager clearly sees, analyzes the cash receipt and payment of each and every investment proposal, and where the cash receipt is high and the payment is less, he finalizes that proposal. That is, he actually finalizes the cash flow of the project. If the cash flow of the project, that is inflow of money in the cash in the project, is very good, then he finalizes that investment proposal. Now the second factor which decides the investment decision is a rate of return. The expected return from each proposal and risk involved in them should be taken into account to select the best proposal. So to select the best investment proposal, the finance manager sees the expected return from each investment proposal, and he also sees calculates the risk involved in each and every investment proposal. So expected return and risk is calculated, and where the rate of return, or in those investment proposal where the rate of return is very very high, he finalizes that investment decision or that investment proposal. The third is investment criteria involved. The various investment proposals are evaluated on the basis of capital budgeting techniques. These involves calculation regarding investment amount, interest rate, cash flow, rate of return, etc. So the investment manager, the finance manager, he evaluates the various investment proposal, and then he calculates the investment amount, the interest rate of each and every investment proposal, then cash flows of each and every investment proposal, rate of return of each and every proposal, and whichever investment is the best, he finalizes that investment proposal, and then the money of the company is invested in that business or in that capital budget, or large amount of money is invested in that capital budget, so that it will give maximum profit to the company. So these were all about the investment decision. In the next video we will study about the financing decision and also about the dividend decision. Thank you.